Okay, so we are filming, and Fenris gets to open his presents first, or rather, Lynn's going to open them for him, and he'll be very excited when he sees some of his gifts. He says, "What is that?" That's not a fun gift, Fenris. That's the dog equivalent of socks, is what that is, because that's a collar.
It's a new collar.
Right, it's the dog equivalent of getting socks.
Look how spiffy it is.
He's like, it's so lame. He goes, he's like, I wanted an Xbox, and you got me socks. Oh, he liked it. He's putting it on a good show. Okay, what else we got? Oh, he's excited to see what's in that package. What's in there? I don't even know what's in there.
It's a harness.
Oh, he's like, you got me pants to go with my socks. How amazing.
It's a harness.
Can we get on to the fun presents? He looks... Is that a Chicago flag on the harness? That's adorable. He's like, open the fun presents, Mommy. I want the fun presents. I want my toys. And I think he knows there's toys in there. Is that new dinosaur chewies? What do we got? Oh, he loves those. You better open and give him one. What do we got? We got a Brontosaurus and an Apatosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I can't believe I'm still stuck saying Brontosaurus even though the name changed like 30 years ago.
You have more presents, Ben.
He's like, no. He's like, no, I have a Chewy. It is all I need. And he's run away. Fenris. He's still got it in his mouth. Look, Fenris, there's something else here. Fenris, come here. There's something else. He was so excited for that Tyrannosaurus Rex. Chewy. Look, more Chewies, your favorite toys ever. He's like, give them all to me. I want to put them all in my mouth right now. You can open another Brontosaurus for him right away. Apatosaurus. I can't believe they still do that. Let's say it's a Diplodocus. Maybe it's a Diplodocus. There he goes. And he is a happy pup. He's got his chewies. He's probably entertained for a while now. So, does that mean it's your turn for your presents now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's Lynn's turn to open her presents. I'm going to hand them to you. Do you think I should give you a group so you can put some next to you and open them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you, because I got a bunch of small ones. I'm going to hand you a stack of smaller ones and you're going to open. Here, let's start with this stack of smaller ones here to open. I'm pretty sure you can figure out what most of those are. Have you figured out what some of these are before you open them?
This feels like a Blu-ray or a DVD.
What's the hint?
It just says someone from someone else.
Oh, that was not a hint. Yeah, I was just being silly.
These aren't for you. You're done.
He's like, do I have more Chewies? Oh my god, I want more Chewies, says Fenris. He's so silly.
Disney's Robin Hood. I love Robin Hood.
Yeah.
This is the best Robin Hood movie.
That is the one, because that's the one where Robin Hood is a fox. And Little John is a bear. And is Prince John like a lion in that one, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really great... I haven't seen that in so long. I know you liked that one, but you didn't have it.
This one isn't a real hint either. It's just a bunch of whats.
Oh, okay. What do you think it is, though?
It feels like another Blu-ray.
Could be. I got you a few.
Trilogy of Terror. That was a made-for-TV movie, and it's like 3 stories based on Richard Matheson short stories.
Yes, you had told me you had seen it back in the day, and we didn't own a copy, and you said you liked it, so I thought I'd get you a copy. Now, what do we got there?
3 gods walk into a bar?
Oh, is that the joke on the label?
That's what it says.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's in there.
I don't know either.
3 gods walk into a bar. What could that be?
Demigods and magicians. Oh, it's one of the Rick Riordan extra books.
There you go. I know you're a big fan of the Rick Riordan.
Let's see. This one just... I believe in a thing called love.
Is that all it says, or does it keep going?
It keeps going.
Just do half the song. All right, what do we got there? Yeah, not all of them are hints. Some of them are just fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was on my list. The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place.
So yeah, I know you wanted that one.
See, this one... That is not appropriate to say on camera.
I don't even remember what I wrote. Oh, okay.
It's a really thin book. What is it? Oh, it's that crazy Santa Claus story from Frank L. Baum. L. Frank Baum. I can always...
Frank Baum.
Can never remember which
Well,
way
I was going to say, you were talking about wanting to find a copy of it. I found a copy online, so...
Yeah, it's like dragons, like, eating
What's it called?
Something. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus?
Yeah.
It's like Crazy Pants, and there's dragons, and...
I've heard it's... From you, I've heard it's bizarre, but you had said you were having trouble finding it.
Linny Appleseed from Josh Henry? What?
That one's a hint. And you're going to probably love it.
American Fairy Tales by L. Frank Baum. I didn't even know he wrote American Fairy Tales.
Well, that's why I was doing like the American folktale themed label.
This label looks like a picnic blanket.
Well, it does.
That's not a hint.
No, it's not.
Another book. There's going to be so many books.
Well...
Is this one that I asked for, or is it a surprise?
I'm not sure.
I asked for this one. The Supernatural Enhancements by Edgar Cantero.
Okay, you need some more?
Yes.
Okay. Let's feed your strange, one of your other strange obsessions other than reading. You've already figured out what those are.
Yes. Ooh, I can't wait to see the flavors. Let's see. Brisket. It's an MRE. Brisket.
Maybe you should explain that you actually love MRE.
I do. They taste really good, except for the coffee. The coffee that's included is not good. It's just sad brown water. But like the food and like there's like tang in there.
There are many viewers out there that don't believe you about these tasting goods.
An orange flavored drink is in there, and
it's tang.
Yeah, it's basically tang. Ooh, what is this one? Spaghetti with beef sauce. Oh yeah. I like spaghetti. What's this one? Beef shredded, not shredded beef, beef shredded, comma, in barbecue sauce.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, this is heavy.
Very heavy.
You put tape on the present.
It's got wrapping around it. It's fine.
It is the box set of the Magnus Chase series by Rick Riordan.
Which you are a huge fan of all
Yes.
the Rick Riordan stuff, which is why I got you some Rick Riordan stuff. Let's get something on topic for this channel here.
Oh, I forgot I asked for this.
Because you couldn't find it at Gen Con, you weren't able to get a copy.
Gizmos.
You were super excited for that one for Gen Con. Let's see, I'm going to get you another stack of smaller things, because I've got tons of smaller prezzies here.
You could...
So many presents.
Hold on. They're attacking me. Okay.
Let's see what you got there.
I think it's a book.
Okay, probably is. Looks like it's book shaped. I wonder if the people on camera can hear Fenris chewing on his Christmas presents. He's going nuts over there.
Ooh, I asked for this. The Winter People. It's about creepy stuff that happens in winter with dead people coming back to life. probably another scary story.
Another horror book, you think? Let's see, what is it?
Oh, Disco Death Trap about a slasher in a roller rink in the 1980s. This is going to be amazing.
You have no idea how hard it was to find that book. And how expensive it was to get that one because it's out of print.
Is it?
It is. I had to track that one down. I had to buy it from an individual seller. Like, all the big sellers didn't have it.
It's still not for you, Fen. These are for me.
He's like, you sure? He's like, there might be more chewies in there.
What's this one? Oh, this is a book that I had when I was a kid. The Satanic Mill.
As hard as the Disco Death Trap was to track down, that was harder. I had to get that one from another country.
And this was the cover. I had like a mass market paperback, but this was the same cover. It's a retelling of a German folktale.
Fenris, get out of the garbage bin, you silly dog.
What is this one? Oh, We Have Always Lived in a Castle by Shirley Jackson.
So many books. Your reading list is about to explode. What do you think that is?
Another book.
You did ask for primarily books this year.
I know. Oh, is this when we ran out of regular tape? We had to use packing tape?
Yeah.
On this one. Oh, Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall. This is one I asked for as well. I hope that's going to be good.
What's got in there?
Oh, Evangeline of the Bayou. It's a middle grade book. It's a retelling of Red Riding Hood.
That was one of your
in the Bayou.
That was one of your ones you asked for too.
Yeah. The Ghost of Hanukkah Past. Oh, I did ask for this too. This is book one of the Wing Snatchers series. I don't really remember what this one is about, but I know I wanted it.
Okay, let's get you another stack of presents here. Oh, more presents. So many presents.
I was trying to organize these a little.
You're losing your other ones.
Everything's falling.
You should stack them on the floor in front of the couch. They wouldn't be on an angle then. Fenris wants to eat your MREs. What do you think that one is?
A book? What is this? Oh, The Girl in the Locked Room by Mary Downing Hahn.
You are such a Mary Downing Hahn fan.
Ooh, this is the one with the umlauts. Is this Horror Store?
Yes, it's Horror Store.
It's a haunted house story, but the haunted house is in IKEA. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. Okay, what is this? The Munsters. I didn't know I was getting this.
No, that was a surprise because I know what a big fan of the old show you were, and again, we didn't have it. Also, I know how you love to watch old TV shows while knitting, so I thought that would be a really cool new one you could totally binge watch while knitting. That's the entire series, by the way.
I see that. Was there how many?
I don't know how many episodes it was, but it's the entire freaking series.
It doesn't say.
Both you and I used to watch that as kids.
Ooh, a big book. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Oh, another Percy Jackson, side book.
Yeah, that one's Percy Jackson retelling stories of Greek heroes.
Oh, that's
It's actually supposed to be from Percy Jackson's perspective retelling the stories.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it sounded weird. I was like, that could be cool, but I hope you like it. I know you love the Percy Jackson stuff so much.
What is this? Oh, the Diviners. I asked for this. I wanted this.
Alright, let's get Another present that's back on topic for the channel here. We did get you a few board games.
Are you licking my present?
That's Mama's board game, Fenris. This is not the puppy board game.
Your present liquor?
And there's the other game you weren't able to get your hands on at Gen Con this year that
Chimera Station.
That you were excited about. With all its customizable worker placement glory. I'm going to pass you another stack of presents. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Stack.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. Let me give you another stack. Let me just...
Give me the rest?
Yeah, I'll give you the rest. There's not that many left.
Okay.
And then this is the big mystery box. Do you want to jump into the mystery box? You've been dying to know what's in there. Your stacks are rebelling.
This weighs like no weight.
But it's got 5 presents in it. And you've been dying to know what the 5 presents are.
You got me a box.
Well, the 5 presents are in the box.
I need something to open the box.
Well, isn't the letter opener right next to you?
Is this... Ow, I just gave myself a paper cup. Astronaut ice cream?
Yes.
Is it all different flavors?
Yes.
This is Neapolitan. It says chocolate vanilla strawberry, which is Neapolitan.
It is Neapolitan. What else did you get?
Cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla.
Uh-huh.
Sandwich.
Yeah, it's a sandwich.
They're all sandwiches, aren't they?
No, just ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips.
It was a variety pack, so they had lots of different varieties in there. I thought you would like that because you love the astronaut ice cream.
Okay. This is from Russia with lols?
I think that's just silly. I don't think that's it.
What is... Oh, Stalin ate my homework?
Oh, no, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. I forgot him. So, from Russia with lols, it's because it's a comedy book about when Alexei Sayle lived in Russia. And I know you love Alexei Sayle.
I don't think he ever lived in Russia, Josh.
No, he did. When he was a kid. He grew up in Russia.
Okay.
Before he moved, when he moved.
I read the second part of his biography first.
Yeah, this is the first part.
This is the first part.
So now you can go back and read the first part about when he was a kid in Russia and how Stalin ate his homework.
Socialist horror fan is what you put. Ah. Oh, this is Gothic Tales by Elizabeth Gaskell. And this one is not a hint. Percy Jackson. Didn't you already give me this?
No, I gave you the one about the Greek heroes.
Oh, Greek. Oh, it's a similar.
Yeah, both
cover.
of them. Both of them.
Greek gods, Greek heroes.
Yeah, they're kind of a set. In both of them, it's Percy Jackson retelling classic mythological stories. One about gods, the other about heroes.
Another scary book because you wrote. How many scary books do you need? All of them.
You requested a lot of horror books, so.
Horror Scope. I read this when I was a kid. It's awesome. It's all these people get killed according to their astrological sign. I hope it's still as awesome as when I was like 14. It feels like a Blu-ray. I love this movie!
You are the only one who loves that movie, but I knew you would love the getting the Blu-ray of that. So.
Sylvester Stallone is like a comic genius, and he should really do more comedy.
Oh my god. I'm sure I'm going to be forced to sit through that movie now.
Oh, I asked for this too. The Grip of It. I think it's a haunted house story. I don't remember.
You asked for a lot of books. So.
Yes.
And then I got you more books that you didn't even ask for because you asked for basically you wanted mostly books this year. So I went with the theme. I got you a few other things, obviously, but I went with the theme and got you lots of books.
Oh, I asked for this one too, I think. Fablehaven.
Yes, you did ask for that
For the beginning of a series. Let's see.
Is that another book?
I think so. Something Upstairs?
Yes. Okay, so...
I've never even heard of this.
Yes. So this was a... Now, you asked for tons of the whole, like, YA horror stuff, because you like, have, like, this obsession with YA horror. And in the middle of looking at it, I kept getting recommended books by this author, Avi, who apparently is, like, one of the most famous YA horror writers that you've never read. And that's one of his most highly rated YA horror books. I thought you might like it. I hope you like it now that I got it for you. But it was only one present.
Yeah.
You know, so if you like it, you could get other books by that author. But yeah, I mean, it totally went with the theme that you were asking for all these YA horror books.
Oh, another Mary Downing Hahn.
Who you adore.
That I don't have yet. Well, now I do.
Yeah, now you do.
Okay. Let's see.
What is that?
Oh, this is...
What? You know what it is?
Yeah, you wrote "Dating Your Grandpa's Ex is Gross," so it's gonna be a peculiar children book. Yep, The Map of Days by Ransom Riggs.
Public service announcement: dating your grandpa's ex is gross.
It's like you had to Frankenstein this together. There's
I might have had to. It happens sometimes.
Oh, I asked for this. Dark Harvest.
It looks really cool, that one.
Yeah, it's something about like a small town and terrible things happening in it and people dying and all that good stuff.
Mm.
I don't think that's a... Oh, I want to read this one too. 14. It's about a weird apartment building.
You're down to your last two, I believe.
Yep.
Last two prezzies.
Ooh, this is heavy.
Is it a book?
Yeah, it's floppy.
Okay.
Well, there's still at least one more book that I asked for that I haven't opened.
So one of these might be a surprise, though.
Yes. Oh, this is... Yeah, I asked for this. Paperbacks from Hell.
And what's the last one? There's one more.
It just says it's a toaster on it. So what's this? Celtic Tales? Fairy tales and stories of enchantment from Ireland, Scotland, Brittany, and Wales.
And that was one of the ones that I just thought you would love, because you love Celtic fairy tales. So I thought, and that was a book I checked that you did not have. So what do you think? Was it a good haul for the holiday?
I love all my books.
What about the games?
The games are alright.
Oh, wow! What about the astronaut ice cream?
Yes, I like the answer.
And the Blu-rays and DVDs?
Mm-hmm.
And the MREs?
Yes.
So good haul?
Yes.
Alright, so we'll be right back with mine now.
I think so, yes.
Okay. Do you see the timer going?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, dying.
Prezzies. Time for prezzies.
Okay,
Time for prezzies. What's this? A bunch of little things.
Yeah. Here's a bunch of little things.
Okay.
These two open one after the other.
Should I say these for the end of these little things?
However.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Et tu Boadicea?
I tried writing hints after I had read them, and I messed up a bunch because they're like all square.
Were you just inspired by my my hints?
I don't.
Oh, I got something Doctor Who related.
Yeah, it has. It was the wrong one. My hint was on the wrong one.
Oh, it's yes, I had asked for the Doctor Who miniatures game. This is an expansion to the Doctor Who miniatures game, which is the 10th Doctor and his companions for the Doctor Who miniatures game, which is really cool. So this one has, in addition to David Tennant as the Doctor, it has Martha, it has Rose, and it has Donna as well. So that is freaking awesome, because when playing the Doctor, I totally want to use Donna. I know you would want to use Rose. So I'm taking a wild guess that I also got the Doctor Who game in here somewhere. Let's see here. What do we got here? No hints, just 2 drops from Lynn.
I wrapped them all, and then I was like, oh, let me write hints, and then I forgot what was in what.
So this is a game, I can tell that already, called Sewin. Spelled the right way. Oh, interesting. I don't even know this game. I can't believe I have to admit this, but I am not familiar with Sewin. We're going to have to check it out.
I think it's supposed to be like in the time when Rome was occupying the...
Yeah, it says 1st century BC, Julius Caesar advances with his legions. The Romans are now close to the heart of Celtic lands, where the ancient traditions are still alive and instill courage and determination for the last stand against such a mighty enemy. So this is like a strategy game of like the Celts versus the Romans, kind of. Mm-hmm. That's neat. I have to check that out. That sounds really cool. Oh, right, these are together.
Yes.
Does the little one go first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're sort of adjacent. They're not really together.
Okay. What is this? A DVD? Blu-ray? Feels like a Blu-ray. Let's see. Oh, is this the 70s Tales from the Crypt? And I didn't even know they did a Vault of Horror movie.
It was the only version of Tales from the Crypt. Was the only package with that other movie.
The 1970s Tales from the Crypt, which is amazing. I introduced you to it. You had never even seen it. And I didn't even know they had done a Vault of Horror movie, so now I'm going to have to check that out, too. This is a Scream Factory edition, which they do some really great, like, remasterings of classic horror movies, which is freaking awesome. I can't wait to watch this again. Oh, that is so cool. Man. Okay, so what else we got here?
I think that's your one and only book I got you. Maybe.
Doesn't feel like a book.
Oh, maybe it's not a book.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a book. Doesn't feel like a book. Feels like maybe a big Blu-ray set.
I don't know.
It's weird. I don't
remember half the things I got.
It's Blu-rays. It's 2 Blu-rays.
Oh, okay.
It must be a set.
They must go together.
Yeah. Let's see. We have the Avengers and the Avengers Age of Ultron. Nice. I needed these for my collection. Very cool stuff. Awesome. I wanted to watch Age of Ultron again, actually. I was just thinking about that I don't have it yet, and I wanted to watch it again.
Well, you bought the most recent one, and I
didn't have the older
one. Other ones.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little backwards about it. Well, like you had bought the second Alexei Sale biography before the first, and then I got you the first. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, more movies. What is this?
I don't know.
Vines! Oh my god! Oh my god, I love this movie! Oh my god, we are watching this.
Oh boy.
Where did you find this?
I
didn't even know it had gotten... I guess, this is on DVD though, so they must have released it on DVD back in the day, probably in like... I mean, this looks like an old DVD too. This doesn't even look modern. But this movie is so great. This is like a sci-fi fantasy comedy with Cyndi Lauper and Jeff Goldblum, where they play a couple of psychics who go on an adventure to find the most concentrated location of psychic energy on the Earth. So amazing! I love this movie. Oh my god. Let's see. This feels like a book.
That is your one and only book.
This is a book. Let's see what you got me. I'm in a bit of a reading slump right now, but I do have to get back to doing some reading. I just haven't had time lately. Let's see what we got. We have... Ooh, this sounds interesting. Intergalactic Travel Bureau Vacation Guide to the Solar System. It is so 50s nostalgia. Science for the Savvy Space Traveler. Oh, this looks really cool. Where did you find this? This is bizarre. I love the theme. Is it done like a guidebook?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow. Oh, man, this is so cool. Oh, I can't wait to check this out. That looks so amazing. Okay, so now the two that you got me that are a theme together. Mm-hmm. Okay, this I've been... I can hear stuff rattling around in here, and I thought it was dice, and you were like, it's not dice.
Not dice.
So what is it? Whiskey stones. black. Oh, these are so cool. You put these in the freezer, and then you can use them to cool down your drinks, but they don't add water to the drink. Yeah, I've always talked about wanting to get some of these, and I never have. Oh, those are so cool. It comes with
a little pouch to put them in the freezer.
Oh, that's so awesome. That little carved stones. Oh, man. I was thinking of having some whiskey later, actually. We should put these right in the freezer. These are pretty great. That is pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. And then you said this goes with it.
Yes. Hint.
Is there liquid in here? There is liquid in here. What do we have here? This is Glen is it? How do you pronounce that?
It's Scottish. I don't know.
Glenmorangie? I think it might be.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how to pronounce. Highlands single malt Scotch whiskies, 4 different varieties. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. We've got the Quinta Reuben, the Nectar d'Or, the Sherry Cask Finish La Santa, and the original 10-year aged. All little bottles of different scotches. That is freaking awesome, honey. I'm going to put this down here. I don't want it to accidentally fall and break. Oh, I'm gonna start stacking my stuff actually on the floor because it's falling all over me. Oh, this is some great stuff. Good haul so far. Ooh, I have been dying to know what is in
the weirdly shaped box.
The weirdly shaped box. Fenris, what is in here? You saw Mama wrap it. What's in here? Okay. Abalone? Oh, you know, this is one that's been around for a long time, and I've never played it. I've always been curious about it. I know it's like an abstract strategy game, but I don't really know how it plays. Why is it in such a weirdly shaped box? The box is so odd. We will have to check this out. This game's been around for a very long time. This is one of those things, like, I've seen this in the store, like, hundreds of times and always been like, oh, I should get that. And then I never have. So perfect.
The other side is way open.
Huh?
On the other side? Put the game over there.
Oh,
where there's like
I don't know what you're talking
5 feet
about.
Of space.
When you're saying the other side, I'm like, what do you mean? Is one of the wrappings already open on there? All right, so definitely another game because I see Z-Man Games. I do not know how to pronounce this.
Oh, let me see it.
Give me a minute. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try to pronounce it.
Haleakala.
I was going to try. Haleakala?
Yeah.
Simple 2-player game where players try to build statues around this Hawaiian volcano. Oh, that is so cool. I love the look of it, too. And it's a Z-Man game. They do some really good games. Can't wait to try that out also. And I love adding to the 2-player game collection so that you and I can just play. We don't have to wait for people to come over, which is really good. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, man.
What?
This was a game I was dying to get at Gen Con and couldn't get my hands on.
Oh.
Way of the Panda. Oh, it's heavy. So many minis. Well, it's a Simon release, isn't it? So, yeah, Simon always, well, not always, but a lot of their games have tons of minis and are very heavy. This was one I really wanted to check out. That one of the designers who worked on this, let me take a look. Yeah, Andrea Manini. He's also one of the designers of Sails of Glory, which I am nuts for. So, very respected by me as a designer. Now, this is a big box. What is it? It's got to be another board game. Just by the shape.
All you have left, I think, is
everything else is board games?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, then you purchased correctly for me. Having trouble getting the wrapper off this one. Playing some Osprey. It's going to be war related, I'm sure. They come unseen. Is this like a submarine warfare game?
Yep, in the Cold War era, I think.
Oh, a game of submarines and subterfuge in the Cold War era. I am super excited to try this. This sounds so cool. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. So it looks like it's got like the deduction type thing from like, what's that other game we have? Sonar. But it looks like more advanced. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh my God, you do realize you have to play this with me now, right?
I know.
Okay, because I am so excited now for that. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. There's so many things. So many games. All right. So excited. Oh, my God. I wanted this game.
Did you?
I did.
Did you ask for that?
I think this was one I asked for. Master of Orion. I've heard very good things about this. This was one I told you I was wanting to get. Oh, man. Space. Board game. Amazing. Looks so good. Cannot wait to try that game. Oh, put these next to me. Ooh, this one's heavy. What is this? You could kill a man with this box. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Halloween by Angelo DeMaio by Quind Games. This is heavy.
I think it's got miniatures in it.
It's Halloween, time to haunt those poor unfortunate humans who think the holiday is all fun and games. You found me some weird, obscure games. This is great.
Well, that's what I remember. I told you that there were two games that had the same name but different words. It was Samhain and Halloween.
Oh, Samhain and Halloween.
Yeah.
This is a really nice box. It's got a slipcase. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with this one either. Like, a lot of these others I know or I've heard of or have seen, but, like, yeah, I don't know this one. I'm really excited to check it out, though, and I love the Halloween theme. I love Halloween-themed stuff. Let's see. What do you think this is, Fenris? Another board game? Yeah? He says, yeah, it's another board game. Okay, let's see what's in it. Glux. I have heard of this one. I've heard it is very good. It's kind of abstract, and now I have never played it, but I had heard good things, so we will have to check this out. I heard it plays really well at 2 players specifically, so that's even though it's a 2 to 4, I've heard that specifically it plays really well at 2. So you and I will have to check that out for sure. Definitely a board game. Something from IDW. Oh, I had heard amazingly good things about this game. Fire and Axe. So now, this game, I have not played it, but this is one that over on the Dice Tower, Sam Healy's always raving about this game. And apparently, his wife is a big fan of this too. So hopefully you and I will really enjoy this Fire and Axe. And you and I are both big fans of the whole Viking theme. So I've heard nothing but good things about this one. Oh, wow. Man, you found me some cool stuff. So, some obscure stuff, some stuff I know, some stuff I don't know. Big stack of games. Hello. Area 51. I think I've heard of this game, but I don't remember what I heard. Like, it's one of those where it's like, I'm pretty sure I heard of it, but there are already too many civilians who want to believe. Be sure to store all evidence accordingly, take appropriate security measures, stick to plausible deniability. If anyone asks, no, there are no signs of alien life forms on Earth. What kind of game is this?
I did research it, but I've forgotten.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounds really weird, and it's not one of those. It's one of those ones where they don't show you anything of the game on the back, so I'm not sure. We'll have to check it out, though. I wonder if this is some sort of like deduction game or an information game.
I want to say it has something to do with like card manipulation, but I'm not positive. Like making piles of cards. I don't know. I could just be making things up.
Oh, Gear World. Oh, cool. I've seen this one. And this is one I've like toyed with getting so many times and not gotten. Gear World, The Borderlands. God, the game looks amazing. Absolutely looks so good. And this is a Fantasy Flight Games production, which their production is always off the charts. I'm like running out of room to put the board games because they're so big.
Scooch them over.
Scooching. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh my god. I don't know what to play first. So many games. Don't know what to play first. Oh man. Adding to the gift series, we have the originator gift, which I've never tried yet. And I'm excited to do so because I'm a big fan of the gift series. I've really liked them. So now I've heard that this is, and I want to collect all of them. I am excited to try this out for sure. You know, the weird thing about the gift series is that so often, I'm looking at you instead of the camera, so often with the gift series, everyone's opinions differ wildly. Like, everyone has a different favorite one, you know, and everyone disagrees. So it doesn't matter what you've heard. I got to try them all myself and come up with my own opinions. So I think that's kind of symptomatic of the whole abstract strategy games, because, you know, it's like you like the mechanics or you don't kind of thing. But I generally like them. And another entry to the gift series, we have Punked. That's right. I got punked.
I think it's punked because there's an umlaut. Makes it a long sound.
I'm gonna call it punked anyway. It's totally punked. You guys comment down below. Is it punked or punked? 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 Punked?
It's punked.
Punked? Oh, I still see there's a few more coming.
Your last stack.
Last stack of presents. We got 4 more.
You're surrounded by board games.
I am. This is a dream come true to be surrounded by board games. Okay, let's see what we got here. Gearworks. I think I know this game. Yes. This is the one, yeah, this is the one where, like, the cards are like gears in the machine, right? And they, like, turn. I think I do know about this game. Should open this one before the expansion. The Doctor Who miniatures game. So the miniatures game itself, and that was why I wanted one of the expansions with one of the Doctors in it. So the miniatures game comes with Daleks and Cybermen, and it's kind of loosely based on that episode, if you're a Doctor Who fan, when the Cybermen and the Daleks were fighting in, I don't remember if was it in Cardiff or was it in London? I don't remember what city. It might have been Cardiff. But they were like having a war because both of them came out of the time warp and they started fighting each other. But then they made expansions where you could be the Doctor trying to outsmart and defeat some of the monsters, and lots of expansions with all the different villains from the Doctor Who series. So now I've got the ability to do Daleks, I've got the ability to do Cybermen, and I've got the ability to be David Tennant's Doctor with some of his companions, which is really cool. 2 left. Smiths of Winterforge. They look very dwarven. Forge your destiny. The cavernous halls of Winterforge echo once more with the roar of fire and the ring of steel. Oh, this sounds cool. Oh, this is a rule and make release. Very cool. Very cool looking. 1 game left. Now at this point, I am tempted not to open this so it will never end. But I want to know what's in it. Let's find out. Oh, I think it's another gift series game. It is Link. It is number 7 in the gift series. Am I missing any, or do I have the entire series now?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. So these are number 1, 5, 7. So I've got 1, I've got 5, I've got 7, and then also I have, let's see, what else do I have? I've got Yinch, I've got Zertz, and I've got Czar. So I think there's only 1 left in the series that I don't have, because this I know is the last one. This is the most recent entry to the gift series. That is so cool. So I think I have all but 1, which was like Task, I think it's called, is the last one. Well, maybe. That is so awesome. I'm almost complete with my gift collection here. I really wanted this one too. I heard it was very good. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is quite an assortment of loot. Very cool stuff. So, what's next on the docket? Is it breakfast time?
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. next? Should I turn this off for a minute, or do you want to talk about what you're doing? Or you gotta get our stuff going first?
I'm gonna do the meat.
I guess I'll just keep filming for the moment.
Do you want me to say like what I'm doing?
Sure.
Okay. I'm making Moco Loco. No, Loco Moco. I say it backwards sometimes. It's Loco Moco. It is. It was invented in Hawaii, and it's a hamburger patty on a bed of rice, topped with a fried egg, and then brown gravy poured over it all. So.
And it is delicious.
The rice over there. I'm about to do the patties, and then I'm going to fry the egg in the same pan after the patties are done, and then I'm going to make the gravy, which the butter and everything for the gravy is just waiting to be done.
Sizzling burgers. And ingredients. When are you putting the rice out on the plates? Okay, got it.
Readier than the other one.
Gotta get it loose first. There we go. There we go. That's fine. It's all going on. So this is what, half a stick of butter?
No.
How much is in there?
2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 1 cup of vegetable broth.
To make the gravy?
Yes.
And that's all that goes in there?
Yes. And you can adjust it for more or less. You just have to keep that ratio of the 2-to-1. So if you wanted to double it,
4 tablespoons.
4 tablespoons of butter and flour, and then 2 cups of vegetable broth. If you wanted to have it, it'd be 1 tablespoon and then half a... No. I'm bad at math.
Okay, so what was the amounts again for 2 dishes?
For 2 tablespoons butter and flour, 1 cup vegetable broth.
Excellent. It would be half a cup vegetable broth then if you're having it.
Yeah, so I did say that right. I just thought it was wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look at that melting butter. Mm-hmm.
And to make like white biscuit gravy, you would use milk instead of vegetable broth.
constantly to keep it from sticking?
Not to keep it from sticking, to keep it from getting clumpy. If you want a smooth gravy, you have to stir it. It seems nice and thick.
Oh yeah, it looks lovely. See the pepper going on. Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Pepper's gonna make me sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god. I wish you guys watching at home could taste this. This is amazing. You can make it yourself based on what we just taught you, though. Right, honey? Mm-hmm. Oh, so good.
There's salt, too, if you want any.
I'll take a little bit of salt. Not too much. I think it's pretty good.
I didn't season the gravy.
No,
so.
but the pepper was good. Oh, yeah. There we go. Very delicious.
It says see page 8. I'm wondering if there's actually something on page 8. It's like the map in IKEA.
Is it the map of the store?
Yeah. Oh, is it page 8 for Bruca? Let me see. I hope the pages are numbered. Otherwise, how would you? Page 8. Oh, maybe.
It's just a joke.
I think I was reading. Wait. Oh no, Bruca. Look, see. I love this. I haven't even read it. I already love it. Well, that's fiction. This is nonfiction. This is about all the horror, the pulp horror paperbacks from the 70s and 80s. I read that book. I didn't know it was the Silence of the Lambs book. It was my
Red Dragon is. They made a movie of it.
It was my grandfather's, and it was like an old mass market paperback, and I read it, not realizing it was like part of a series. No, I've never seen the movie.
The movie's really good. Was there Ralph Fiennes plays the serial killer in the movie Red Dragon. What is that?
That is a great picture, is what that is. say what I'm doing. Do you want me to?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so I'm making a recipe that I haven't tried before. I found it on Pinterest. It's called Viking Tavern bread. It's basically bread with sausage and cheddar cheese mixed into it and then baked in the oven. I have, what I'm doing right now is I'm getting a cup of sausage, and this is just like Jimmy Dean's pre-baked breakfast sausage. I have a cup of cheddar cheese already, and this is flour, baking powder, and salt.
In what quantities?
There's 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna mix everything together and then add buttermilk until it's moist and shape it into a loaf and then bake it.
Okay, so you adjusted the recipe a little bit, added some extra cheese and sausage, you were saying?
Yes. There were some comments on the Pinterest recipe that said that they would add extra cheese next time, and I just had like 1 extra link after the cup, so I just figured to put it in.
So now you're just mixing all the ingredients together in a bowl, and you've preheated the oven to what temperature?
450.
450 degrees. That's Fahrenheit if you're watching in another country.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. You'll have to transition that yourself. And then what do you got going on there?
Then we add buttermilk.
How much though? Is it just sort of?
It just says until it's like a dough consistency. It's gonna be
a lot, I'm guessing.
It's gonna be different depending on how much flour you put in.
More of the buttermilk because it'll soften it up more.
Yeah. And I mean, if I add too much buttermilk, then I can always just add a little bit more flour.
And that'll help to...
Yeah. I think it's almost done mixing. I'll mix it a little bit longer.
It's looking good. It's getting smoother and easier to mix because the buttermilk.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it in this oiled pan.
What did you oil it with?
Olive oil.
Oh, okay.
And we're just gonna, it's gonna rise in the, there's baking powder in it, so it's gonna rise in the oven. So it shouldn't matter if I really smush it down a little. Okay.
Oh, it's fantastic. So how long has it got to cook for?
It goes in for 10 minutes on 450, and then I'm going to lower the heat to 375, and it's going to cook for another half hour.
Okay. I can't wait to try this. I mean, I know it's in there. You all know it's in there, and it sounds delicious. First piece. That smells so good. Okay, so you can see as I cut into it, the cheese and the bits of sausage. Let's see. Let's see if the Vikings were onto something with this.
It's easier to pick it up with your hand.
Mm. Oh, it's gooey. Oh my God. It's like a giant biscuit. It's like a giant buttermilk biscuit stuffed with sausages and cheese. Mm-hmm. And it tastes as amazing as you would think that would taste. Mm. Mm. The Vikings were definitely onto something here.
So that was it for our holiday. We got a whole bunch of presents. We ate some really good food. The Loco Moco was delicious this morning, and that Tavern bread was out of this world. That was a brand new recipe. Definitely recommend you guys try that. Got to play one of the games that I got for the holiday, Link. It was pretty cool, and there may be a review on that at some point in the future. And we got to watch a couple of the movies that we each got. We watched Oscar, and we watched Vibes, which was a movie that I loved when I was a kid, and I was really happy to watch it again. Thank you guys so much for joining us for our holiday. Whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope you have an awesome one. And tomorrow we've got a friend coming over. We're going to play a bunch more, I think, of the games that we got. We're going to have a game night tomorrow. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy this? If you did, would you like to see us do more holiday specials like this in the future? And if you enjoyed this video in general, give it a like, share it on all forms of social media, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Board Game Kaptain. That's Captain spelled with a K on YouTube. And until next time, game on.